Yeah, I didn't think we started the game real well. Didn't think we had a lot of energy and juice, and I don't know why. We had a day off and a couple good days of practice, but I think they had 12 points in the first 3 or so minutes. We had to go zone. We had to try to start doing something, but we let Keyshawn get going right away with some threes. Granted, I think a couple of them were pretty tough shots, and he can do that to about anybody. But I thought we more or less defensively let them get comfortable and just reacted to what they were doing instead of taking stuff away. And on the contrary, they on the defensive end, I thought they took some stuff away. They fought pretty hard, pretty locked in, and made it tough for us off of ball screens, made it tough for us around the basket. So I thought this was, a chance to come in and be one of the better teams in the league on their floor, and we just didn't come out and do the things we needed to do to get ready.
Defensively, Greg, I'm sure you're scratching your head right now about, kind of just the inconsistency in defensive performance from game to game. How do you try to process that and get the players to be better at it?
Well, young guys are young guys. I think they worry more about, hey, is my guy scoring or this and that. But I think you saw a couple different things when we threw it in. They really collapsed. They had good help. Were very active. Were physical with us. Whereas I thought when the ball went in on them, we had those other somebody guarding Thane, and then 4 guys kind of standing. We want to build our defense from the inside out, and we did not do a very good job. We didn't guard anything very well today, other than I think Alante fought Yarbrough pretty good, but he's a good player and he's a willing passer, so he can make things happen for the other guys. But it is disappointing, Had a good defensive performance last game. We have been inconsistency on it, and there's got to be an urgency to the guys, and there's got to be a want to the guys, and it can't be 3 or 4 of the guys on the floor. It's got to be all of them, because Dan Mueller, I promise you, or Barry Hinson in our next game, they're going to pick out the person that is not defending and go at them.
Is it hard to get the players to understand, but in a way, can this be used as a way to get them to understand that when the defensive effort isn't there the way you need it to be, it makes you have to be so much better offensively. And you were really good offensively in the first half, but you had to be to stay in the game. Is it hard for the players to kind of understand that you raise the standard of how good you have to play offense when you don't play defense?
If you're not going to defend, you're not going to win. I don't care how many points you score, because these teams are too good. They have too many good basketball players. I think from top to bottom, every one of our guys sees themselves as how many points they score, how many rebounds, what they do offensively, instead of, hey, I really got to guard, hey, I really got to help. And again, you need the majority of your guys being bought in at the defensive end. I think Dan was talking about coming into this game after their Bradley game, just reading his quotes in the paper and talking to them. They didn't defend like they needed to. It's young guys can be inconsistent with it, but you are not going to go on the road and not guard and have a chance to win. And you'll be lucky if you win at home not defending. It's got to be an all the time thing, and it's got to be every guy that's playing for you. And we're showing that we're very inconsistent at best at that.
Assist to turnover was 7 to 15.
Yeah.
This may sound like a dumb way to put this, but is it more the assists or is it more the turnovers? Because some of the turnovers are kind of careless, which ups your total probably a little bit than something that's mechanical within the offense. But
we didn't move as good. Like they're coming off of they switch up with Malik was guarding our 5, so he would really kind of soft double the ball and make JV or whoever was coming off a ball screen have to give it up. We're over dribbling. They come and rake it hard when you are dribbling, so you got to be strong with the ball. It's just kind of the same things, Todd, that have been bothering us to this point. A little over dribbling, a little standing and spectating by the other guys off the ball instead of seeing, hey, my man's going over there to help. I want to get right in here, shorten this pass, and be able to make a play. So it's going to be easy for our guys to see it on film. I promise you that. And we got to keep getting better with it.
You had a positive game Wednesday. Today was not. How hard is it for these guys to try to get a beachhead on their season when you go from one level of performance to the next, and how frustrated are they, and you guys as coaches about just the fact that it kind of goes from one end to the other?
They should be frustrated. I mean, you're 3 and 5 in the league, and when you do play well, do the things that the coaches have a plan, give you the plan. When you do those well, you win. But if you don't, and you don't compete at a high level or play hard enough at both ends of the floor, you're not going to win. We can do all we can. I mean, my staff, they wear themselves out watching tape and prepare them just like every other team we're going to play. Those guys, those 5 guys, when they're on the floor, got to take it upon themselves, hold each other accountable, compete at a higher level at all the time, and absolutely do everything you can for your team to win, instead of how many shots did I get or how many points did I make or any of that, or that's not my man scoring. Basketball is a team game, and we have to be better with it. And it takes an unselfishness, it takes a commitment, it takes a sacrifice, and we have to be willing to do it. I think sometimes we're willing to do it and we can talk about it, but we don't always show it in our actions.
You know, Evans obviously has struggled this year shooting. Were you willing to kind of give him maybe a little space early on and then get up on him, Evans?
Oh, no. I don't care what, it's just like Jordan Barnes. Your scouting report's going to be, don't give him one. And I thought we gave him one early right there, and he did flip that one right in the middle. And you let him get a little comfortable. We had to switch to zone. I only think he had one of those those 5 first half threes. Only one of them was against the zone, but he's a good basketball player. It's that law of averages, you know. He's going to be able to catch and make him. He's a confident guy, and when you have Malik out there being able to read the defense and getting it to you on time and on target, and Fane gives it up too when he doesn't have the opportunity. So those 3 guys are good. You know, those 3 seniors that have won a bunch of basketball games. So I promise you that was not part of our scouting report to give him shots.